All right, I think I'm back. We missed the first at bat there. Sorry about that, as I was having some technical difficulties. But I think we're here. I think we're back. We're good. Yeah. So I believe we got one out. Peraza stepping in, and let's see if this works. All right. There we go. I think we're all set. Hopefully, as he gets it ball two on the outside. Crowd's hitting 326 on this season. And swings at that one, 144, and fouls that back out of play. And basically, you have two teams that have been playing like awfulness. I guess awfulness is the only way to describe it. Both teams playing absolutely awful. Since Hanwha faced, as Peraza looks at ball three on the outside, since Peraza faced, since KT and Hanwha faced last, Hanwha has the worst record in the league, and KT is the worst team in the league. So, as Peraza chops that to Wang Jae-gun, and he is out. 2 outs. And 5-3 put out there. Hopefully everything is working. Hopefully. We'll see here. I got this. Yeah, there we go. All right. So, welcome everybody. It'll be an interesting matchup. Again, both teams playing absolutely awful this year. But Young Chung-myung, the rookie, 2005, he was born. So he is still 18. He'll be 19 in July. No Shiwan steps in. He's moved up to the number 3 hole as they've had some changes. Yes, please. Welcome to the stream, sir. And that is flung way up and almost hit somebody sitting up there with a camera in the upper deck there. All right. So we got an 0-2 count coming up here. All right. I think I got... No, 0-2. Not 2-0. I wish it was 2-0. All right, the 0-2 pitch, and fouls that one straight back as the man jumps to the side, even though there's a gigantic net in front of him. So again, some changes on offense, obviously for Hanwha, with Chae Sung back from his time off in the second league. He hit well down there, so we'll see how it works. The 0-2 pitch, and that's fouled straight back once again. Yeah. So No Shiwan in the 3 hole today, Chae Sung in the 4 hole, and then An Chi-hong drops way down as he's also struggled a lot. No Shiwan, the average is okay, 264, but Hanwha has really struggled to hit the home runs. They had 0 home runs in 5 games last week, and that's top of the zone as he strikes out looking, turns back and looks. But I will be right back. I've got to grab my phone, so give me just 1 second. All right, there we go. 3 up, 3 down, the 18. Yeah, I mean, imagine being a 20-year-old pitcher, Moon Dong-ju, on the mound, and you are the senior pitcher on. So, yeah. See if I can make sure all of my stuff is working today. That really weird thing where it doesn't ever match the at the beginning. It just, I don't know what it is, but it just doesn't work quite right. All right. So Moon Dong-ju on the mound for Hanwha has kind of been up and down a little bit. So far this year, he's 6.27 or ERA, 1-1, 4 games, 18 and 2/3 innings. He's struggled with command, which I talked about in my preview show. That he does. He's still a thrower. He's still, he's still 20 years old. He'll get there. It just seems that so many Hanwha pitchers are just in love with speed and not so much pitching. And maybe that's just because I'm old and that's the way things are now. But yeah, so 2 alarming things for him. Yeah, so two things that alarm me for him is the walks, 10 walks in 18.2 innings as first pitch there, outside, ball 1, and the home runs. I've talked about it almost every single game, but he's already given up 3 home runs in 18 innings. He gave up 6 home runs all of last year, as he doesn't get the call on the outside corner, or sorry, the inside corner there. So he did pitch well against KT last year. He didn't face him this year. Last year, 2 games, 2-0, 10 innings, 243 batting average against. So did give up 1 home run. So expecting, hopefully something better today as he fouls that one back and out of play to the third base side. And that one's misses inside, and we've already got ourselves at 3-ball counts. Kim Min-hyuk. I've got a kind of a new streaming setup starting today, so I'm trying to still get used to some things. And that's bottom of the zone. That's going to be strike 2, and we've got ourselves our first full count of the day. And that's lined over the shortstop, and we've got our first base runner. And that's not a good start. As I will send out some more messages. And a fake bunt that stops under, and Pak Song-an making his way back up this today. So has been playing down in the second league, has been playing well down in the second league. Obviously, they have not gotten anything from Daejeon really. So they brought him back up. Maybe he can help Moon Dong-ju kind of straighten things out. Daejeon has been doing well beyond from the plates. Both Hanwha catchers have been doing really poorly in terms of throwing out runners, but Hanwha has been doing a really good job of getting thrown out as runners. As they take off, but it's fouled out of play, and he will take the little jog back to first base. Copy link. Paste. All right. Okay, I think I've got everything set up now. All right, we got a 1-1 count, not a 1-2 count here. All right, the 1-1 count. The Kim Min-hyuk stretches way out, takes up about half of the batter's box, and a swunt. No Shiwan picks it up, throws to first, and he's safe. As we've now got runners on first and second. No outs. Yeah. I mean, nothing. It's just a fast guy bunting. It wasn't really a bunt either. It was definitely a swunt. He wanted to get it down farther down, and he was easily in there by at least a step. No Shiwan double clutch there, and that cost them the ability to get the outs. So that's going to bring up the ever dangerous Kangbeko with his gigantic leg kick. Hitting 287 on the season, 7 home runs. Hopefully not number 8. And first pitch misses inside, ball 1, and we've got another pitch clock pitch clock violation on the hitter that means absolutely nothing. Kangbeko has been hitting 182 in his last 5 games, though. Hopefully that continues throughout this series. And the 1-0 pitch. And bounces that in the dirt. 2-0. We are quickly running into some pitch count issues. All right, the 2-0 pitch misses inside, and they're looking for this pitch, but I mean, I'm looking at the strike zone on the screen, and it's not close. Like it's not close. Ryuhan Jin and the pitching coach, that's not the pitching, maybe the bench coach, going over to look at the stats and ponder why he's not getting the calls. There we go. That one's right in the center of the plates, and got ourselves a strike for once. So again, big thing for Hanwha is, can they score? One is, can they score? Number 2 is, when they do score, can they keep the other team from scoring way, way more than them? And so far this year, they've been struggling with that. And that ball bounces out of the way, and we've got ourselves a loaded bases and no outs. For my pick for the MVP of the season, Rojas. Obviously, whenever he left, he was just dominating. But yeah, he's already has, I believe, 9 home runs on the season, hitting 309, 1.131 OPS, just absolutely tearing up KBO hitting, or KBO pitching once again, and holds up on that one, but that's in for a strike on Rojas. And just so many things that you're just like, why, what, every game, all game. That's Rojas this season with the bases loaded, as he looks at ball 1 in the dirt there. With the bases loaded, this is his first at bat this season with the bases loaded. Moon Dong-ju, his last outing, 5.1 innings through 95 pitches, 2 walks, 6 strikeouts, gave up 3 runs, only 1 earned. But the 2 before that was 3.1 innings, gave up 6 runs, as he gets him swinging on that. And the outing before that was 5 innings, but he gave up 10 hits, a home run, 4 runs. Yeah. But Rojas does strike out quite a bit, as he's already struck out 27 times on this season. That would be good for 5th in the league, as he lifts that one into the netting in the outfield bullpen. And we will reset for another 1-2 count. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Maybe that's my issue. All right. Once again, the 1-2 pitch. Bases loaded. Nobody out. And swings, but just gets a piece of that as he fouls it back up against Pak Sang-on. And once again, another pitch coming up. Jang Sung-woo. All right, the 1-2 pitch. Once again, pitch number 20 already for the Moon Dong-ju inning, as he did go around, did he? They check, and he went around. And we will take that big strikeout in a big spot, as he needed that. Now the double play would get him out of the inning with no damage besides the damage done to his arm. That's going to bring up Jang Sung-woo, the catcher. Big boy, hitting .236 on the season. 2 home runs. I think I need to reset that there. And first pitch in the dirt, ball 1. Continue getting my stuff ready. Wang Jae-gyun, Jo Young, and Kim Sang. All right, the 1-0 pitch, and that is shot in between the first and second baseman, and that's going to score 1. And they will keep it going with just scoring 1. Well, I guess that's lucky, right? Station to station baseball. All right, here we go. Now's the time. Looks like a little bit of rain coming down in Suwon. And Moon Sang-chul stepping in, 348 on the season, 5 home runs. Just up and down this lineup, so much. The offense is just so good. Welcome, Rizzo. And that's in there for a strike. Not a good start for you, Rizzo. Moon Dong-ju's already on pitch number 24, and Hanwha went 1, 2, 3. Right where we want him. Lull him into some confidence as he just gets the bottom corner. Beautiful pitch. Is that a curveball? He doesn't throw it much, 23% of the time, but that one was a beauty. And the 0-2 pitch, another strikeout here would be much, much appreciated. And that one's low, 146 on the gun. So Moon Dong-ju throws mainly 4 pitches. Yeah, finding coverage anymore is difficult, and even if you did, it's pretty spotty, I think, for most of the time. All right, the 1-2 pitch coming up, pitch number 26, and bounces that one, and that's going to even the count at 2-2. So Moon Dong-ju features mainly 4 pitches, 150 on his fastball. He's going to throw that 55% of the time. After that, curveball 24% of the time, slider, and then a changeup. about 9% of the time. He's got to throw about 90 pitches, so that's about 9, 10 change-ups in a game. And the 2-2, and that they peel down to first. Ooh, and say he didn't go, and that's going to be another full count. Yeah, he averages 150 on his fastball. So again, that's averages 150, which is about 94. So I mean, he can still get it. He gets it up to 97, 98 every once in a while. And the 3-2, that's going to be shot in between first and second once again. And 2 runs are going to come in as the throw said it got him, but I don't think so. I believe he's out at the plate, or safe at the plate. They said he was safe, but I don't think so. My professional watching on my TV 10 feet or 10 inches in front of my welcome. Thank you, sir. It doesn't say it anymore. No. I'm going to have to change that. Is he out? I think he's safe. Let's see here. Welcome, the Jason. Not to be confused with other Jasons. Welcome, welcome. Let's see here. I think I can change this. Overlays. Oh, and they did call him out. So they do score 1 on that. But the important thing is now 2 outs. Let's go to 10 seconds. And save. There we go. We'll see how that does. So we got runners on first and second. 2 outs now as that first pitch is in there for a strike. So a big getting out of this, I think, with just two. Why is that not showing up? Oh, we've got a little problem here. The chat is not showing up. As we got a fly ball, Daejeon Young looks at it, can't figure out where it's at, but let's see what that does. There we go. Sorry, vertical guys, I got your chat back. Again, I had to change my whole setup here for this season, and trying to get everything situated. As they only put on 2, which I think is you got to take 2 runs when you load the bases with nobody out. So the one issue here is the the pitch count now for the pitch count is way high for Moon Dong-ju, as he's already into the 30s with 30 in that 1 inning alone. So the 90 pitches, 95 pitches is gonna come real quick versus Yuk Chung Myung, who only threw 13 pitches in that first inning, as obviously he went 1, 2, 3. Try to get things situated here. F7, F8, and we are back. There we go. All right. Leading off now for this second inning is going to be Chan Sung. Chan Sung made his way back to Suwon. Suwon is very, very close to the Hanwha second league. Only hitting 224 on this season. If Hanwha is going to do anything other than play with the water in the basements, he is going to have to do something. Unfortunately, I'm always reminded as he rips that one right to Rojas. And one away. So the thing is, it seems like there's some rain coming down pretty heavy now in Suwon. It is not raining here in Daejeon. Yeah, the bullpen is fresh. I haven't looked at who all came up. There was quite a bit of stuff. Kim Daejeon stepping in now. Playing second is Moon Hyun Bin. Oh, there is a bunch of rain coming. Oh, wow. I am going to be pleasantly surprised if this game continues, honestly. As he looks at strike two. If this game actually goes through the whole way, I will be very, very surprised if that ball went way up high. All of them, honestly. Maybe I can see how well my phone picks this up, but just a sec after this Kim Tae-yeon 1-2 pitch way outside. Maybe you can see that. That is the rain coming towards Korea. It's basically just on the edge of Korea right now. And I'm going to be very surprised if any of these games get completed as he swings through that one with a very awful looking swing. And 2 away. Yeah, I did not expect. Yeah, and but I will say I'm happy that they only gave up two runs. An Ji-hong stepping in now as he looks at strike one on the inside. Yeah, the rain is coming down pretty rough right now. Outside ball on 1-1 as they just keep showing the rain on the lights up in the as he rips that one into the netting above the fans with their umbrellas out. That's something I still can never get into. Like you're at the baseball game and it starts to rain and suddenly everybody gets out their umbrellas. And it's like, you can't even watch the game. Is that ball two way up high? It's like, I mean, it is coming down. It's surprising, like the just pure rush up to get some ponchos and then get their umbrellas out. As An Ji-hong rips that one and it lands in front of Rojas as the no-hitter is gone, ladies and gentlemen, and Hanwha has a base runner. All right, Dave. Walk safe. Take your umbrella. It's raining out there, buddy. All right. Stepping up is the new shortstop for Hanwha, Wang Young-mook, who has been... The bat has been there. He's hitting 364, but more impressive to me is the defense. He has been playing absolutely fantastic defense. Making the difficult plays and making the good plays also. And the 0-1 fouled out of play, and that's going to bring it 0-2. I believe he qualifies for rookie. He is hitting 389 against righties. 364 on the season, so not that bad against lefties either. And that one's waits on that and slaps it foul. Yeah, he was kind of fooled on it, but all right. And the 0-2 pitch bounces that one in the dirt, and that's going to be ball one. As An Chi-hong makes his way to second base on, they will call I assume, a wild pitch. Whoa! And a little flare to third. Is he going to beat it out? And not even close. Oh my lord. Was he running? Was he running? It didn't look like he was even running. Alright, well, that threat is quickly over and done with. And Hanwha, at least they got a base runner. They did get a hit. So, you know, they can't get no hits. That's always a plus, I guess. I'm trying to find some sort of bright spot in the never-ending losing. It's a rough life being a Hanwha fan, ladies and gentlemen. It is a rough life. Yeah, so, well, they got a hits. They got the pitch counts. I don't know, guys. I'm struggling here. You know, 16 pitches. Oh, Hanwha, why do you do this to me so much? All right, we should be coming back here pretty soon. As we head to the bottom of the seconds, Hanwha is down 0-2, 13 seconds until we're back at the game. I love the countdown at the top of the broadcast. All right, here we go. Moon Dong-ju back on the mound. He's going to face Jo Young-ho. And this picture looks awful. 146 on that, and it is outside again. Hitting 236 on the season. The right fielder, as he looks at strike one in there, 1-1. And in there for a strike. I don't know if he understands where the strike zone is, because he is diving backwards like he's diving out of the way, and the ball's in the middle of the zone. Like, it's in the lower middle, as Pak Sang-on sets up on the outside now and misses his spot badly, but Lee Jin-young under it in center, and that's going to be one away. Oh, they're talking about his pitch. So he was throwing a circle change, and now he's changing it. He's, I don't know, is he drop? So he's changing his grip on his changeup a little bit. Is kind of what they're talking about. Is he gets that in there for a strike, 1-1. Kim Sang-soo. Yeah. And bounces that one. So I guess they're talking about his changeup. He's changing his grip a little bit. Obviously, Ryu Hyun-jin throws a pretty good changeup himself. So may be helping Moon Dong-ju. And the 2-1 pitch and swings through that one to 2-2. So not getting a lot of movement on his changeup. Again, he's only throwing 9% changeup. So maybe going to that a little bit. I haven't been paying attention too much as he misses there and has another full count. So the third full count he's had so far today. Both of the other full counts have ended up in singles. And this one's grounded to Noshiwan. Throws over to first and 2 away. All right. We're back up at the top of the lineup. Chung Sung-ho singled in his first at-bat. First pitch swinging, and that's going to be rolling up against the wall. He's going to be into second, and is he going to turn? And he's going to turn to third, and the throw not in time, and he's on third with a triple. That ball just squirted to the... Lee Jin-young took his sweet little time getting over to the ball, and the throw nowhere in time. And that's going to bring up Kim Min-hyuk. Kim Min-hyuk also singled in his first at-bats. And it came around to score on the Moon Sang-chul single. And first pitch in there for a strike. 0-1. As the rain keeps coming down harder and harder. Getting into this 264 now on the season for Kim Min-hyuk, the center fielder. Getting the little slap bunt, the old swunt, as he chops that one foul and falls behind 0-2. All right, so the 0-2 pitch. How about a strikeout? Let's get out of this inning. Head in, get some runs. That's a ball. Nope, you strike. Zoom it in there, Rowan Gardner. Just zoom it in there. And misses ball too. As I'm looking at these uniforms, both Hanwha and KT both have new uniforms this year. Hanwha has a new sponsor for Spider. Again, every time I think about Spider, I think I can't help but think of ski clothes. And then KT Wiz has a new. I don't know if they have a new. They don't have a new sponsor. I believe they're still with New Balance. Yep, as New Balance is on his chest there. So he fouls that one out of play. But they have new, I guess, like design logo. Kind of, it's like five different K's or something like that. It's like ridiculous amount of just letters everywhere. 5 different fonts, I think, as that slapped foul once again. And I just can't help think about the Fanatics uniforms. If, the KBO had Fanatics uniforms, because the KBO plays in the rain a lot because there's so much rain and they're trying to get into the games. I can't imagine how many wet uniforms and what you would see. And the 2-2 pitch, That's ripped right up the middle, and that's going to score another one. I love baseball. I love baseball. Baseball is the best. All right, well, that's going to bring up Kangbeko as he looks at strike one on the outside. At this point, Hanwha really just has to pray that the rain cancels the game. As Moon Dongju here is on pitch number 50 through 1 2/3 innings. And that one catches the bottom of the zone, and that's going to be 0-2. Kangbeko walked in his first at-bat and then was thrown out trying to come home. Which one? Hanwha or KT? They're both awful. And he goes down, flips the bat down, no Shiwan under it, and that's going to be 3 away, but not until they score more. And Hanwha is now down 3-0. Yeah, so the thing with the Hanwha is, or the Hanwha, with Hanwha is that fifth inning. As long as the fifth inning is complete, which would mean they would need to only finish the top of the fifth since KT is winning, it would be considered a complete game. Yeah, so Hanwha started out 7-1, and they were 7-1 after they swept KT at home to do their 7-game winning streak. Since that game, okay, Hanwha, I believe, is 4-11. Let me double check. I don't want to lie about this. Yeah, so they were 7-1, and since then they are 4-12. 4-12. KT, on the other hand, at that point, they were also awful, as they were 1-7, but they have since gone 6-11, which means they're way better than Hanwha at this point. Welcome, Chaewon. All right, I think we should be back here. Heading to the, maybe, there we go, the top of the third. So let's get rid of Moon Dongju's strikeouts there. Alrighty, that's going to bring up Pak Sang-un. He's getting his first at-bat of the season. I think I got it. Do I have his? I don't think I have his music. I'll have to add his music. I'll add his music later. And 1-1 counts here as I'm trying to read some stuff here. I don't know. So the thing I talked about in my very my 2024 preview show is that I don't know how Hanwha can score enough runs to win enough games. They just don't. They had the worst offense in the league last year, the worst offense in the league the year before. And yeah, they went out and got An Chi-hong, but he hasn't played well, as that one runs way inside. And that's going to be 2-2 on Pak Sang-un. So, yeah, I just... Yeah. Oh. And apparently we had a just got him on the uniform. Got him on the sleeve, I guess. And Hanwha's got a runner. As they're going to video replay whether they hit him or not. Yeah, that whole 83 pitches and changing the pitcher to go to the bullpen that's already have two of the guys that have been leading. I can't tell if he got his uniform or not. So, the umpires are just like, I can actually hear I could hear the rain in my headset. And I can't, like, the one part I need to see is covered by the the scorebug thing that says video replay. So like I can't even see the one part I want to see. Fantastic. Oh yeah, they got him on the sleeve. Thank good for loose uniforms. Take your base, sir. We'll give you some more. I'll just go ahead and clear that. Why is this taking so long? Right there, you can see it hit his sleeve. There we go. Finally. Put me in the replay booth. Good Lord. Come on now. Put me in the replay booth. Let's get this game going on. Actually, no. Let's take longer. We don't want this game to keep going. All right, Daejeon Young stepping in. And looks at ball one at the top of the zone. It is coming down hard at this point. Every bad bat is a wipe your face, wipe the bat off at this point. That's way outside. If I'm Hanwha, I'm not even swinging at anything at this point. It's coming. The rain is coming down a lot. The pitcher is just hit your leadoff batter. He's thrown 2 balls. It's like he's struggling to get a grip. He's a guy who he struck out 1 guy so far on the season. He struck out 2 today. Coming into today's game, he's pitched 6 innings. He has 1 strikeout and 4 walks. You want to run this game as long as possible. So I'm not swinging. I'm not swinging until I've got 2 strikes. But that's me, which means, there we go. Looks at a strike. Okay, now you can swing, you know. But going up there hacking is not a good idea. You're wanting to get this game canceled. And swings through that. Daejeon Young, again, and I talk about this every single game because it is important. Every single game that he plays in, he's got 9 hits and he's got 13 strikeouts. He has struck out exactly 33% of his at-bats. And that ball is way outside. Landed in the other batter's box, and we've got ourselves a full count. 3-2. Daejeon Young does have 3 walks. As he's hitting 231 on the season. The 3-2 pitch. They're going to try to go outside. And swings, pops it up into third baseman under it, and that's one away. But that's going to flip it back over to the top of the lineup. Chain Ho, who grounded out to grounded out to short in his first at-bats. As I'm trying to work through all this. As he's had to come out now and get a new thing of rosin as he puts it in his back pocket. And catches that outside corner is strike one. So it's the same as all the other leagues, you know. If it gets past 5 innings, then it's official. Yeah, game is official after 5 innings. And then I believe that if it's a tie, then they will continue the game. If it's after 5 innings and it's a tie, they'll continue the game. I believe so. What's up, Jackie? All right. The 0-2 pitch. Sorry, I got way up high. And we've got ourselves a 1-2 count as the pitcher's... it's raining so much, the pitcher doesn't even have the rosin on the ground anymore. The pitcher actually has the rosin in his back pocket. And that is a strike 3 right down the middle. You've got to swing at that. Wow. Third pitch, third strikeouts. As, man, it's coming down pretty hard. You know, I think, yeah, Moon Dong-ju has not been pitching well. So I showed this earlier, but Peraza stepping in. So here's the current radar for Korea. As I try to get something you guys can actually look at it. So as you can see, it's coming pretty quickly. I can't believe it's not. But we got a 1-1 count for Peraza here. 2 outs as he slips in the batter's box. He swings, and then when he swings, he slips. Can't get his footing. Slips. And ends up grounding out 4-3 as he wasn't even a third of the way down. I have no idea. Yeah, they're just trying. They don't. This is the thing with the KBO. They don't care. They have zero concern whatsoever for player safety. They pretend like they do, but they do not. They have no concern whatsoever for player safety. They just want to get the game in. That's all they care about. I've talked about this many, many times on broadcast, on interviews, whatever it is. They just don't care about the fans sitting in the rain. They don't care about nothing. It's basically all on the left side at this point. It's all on the West Coast making its way. I can give a old look out the window checker. I can't hear anything because of my headphones, but I don't hear anything just yet here in the land of fun and adventure of Daejeon. So I'm sure it's coming, though. All right, it's 20 seconds until the game is back. And KT will be leading off with Rojas, who struck out in his first at-bats. Yeah, I mean, and the thing is it's just now starting. It wasn't raining as he gets strike one in there as it drops off. Uh, I mean, yeah, I live a few blocks from some Shindong. I don't go very often. I've never been to the actual bakery part because the line is like a 3 hour wait as Rojas swings through that, and that's quickly 0-2. I do like their little like their boutique, I guess, cake boutique is what they call it. It's delicious. And chops that one. Ancheong scoops it up and one away. Oh, very similar to the last inning. Quickly 1 out. Last inning, quickly 2 outs. But they were able to get a 2 out triple and a single to score one more run. As it is, I'm just gonna keep talking about it. Like I can see gigantic raindrops. Like, but Jong Sung-ho stepping in 1-for-1 on the day with a single and an RBI. Misses outside ball one. One of the things I do like about the automatic balls and strike is, the strike zone would change throughout the day based on things like rain and stuff. As he misses low. Again, Jong Sung-ho is not even swinging. Like he dropped his bat before Moon Dong-ju was even halfway through his windup. And the 2-0 pitch just catches the top corner there, and that's going to bring 2-1. And it goes around there. Strike two, 2-2, even in the old count up. And Kium does have a game, so if we go into a rain delay, I will switch to that. Yeah. Is that a ball 3? And we've got another full count. That's 4. As he lifts that one, slicing foul, and I want to see it bounce off some umbrellas. Really. I really do. Oh, we will reset for another 3-2 pitch coming up. And here we go. And catches that one looking, sir. Get your popcorn for the show. All right, once again, 2 outs, and let's see. And first pitch swinging, fouls that one. And Moon Sang-chul singled in an RBI in his first at-bats. Tried to get 2 RBIs. He's needs some more spray. Again, in the KBO, they don't have pine tar. They have this like spray tack stuff. It works pretty well. But everybody uses it. Like, it's funny, like, it is super popular. The guys in my league, their big metal bats are spraying everything. And that's ripped foul. That's going to bring 0-2. some of the guys in my baseball league, they're just ridiculous. They have like full on like Nomar Garcia Para glove routines before the pitch. I'm just like, come on, man. And the 0-2 pitch misses outside and low, ball one. I I still love the catchers trying to frame pitches for the ABS system, and that's chopped foul. Ball boy getting his workout today. I think that's going to be a big thing where now a lot of catchers are going to not, there was a huge rush on guys that could frame, and that's misses inside, so far inside that it hits him, and he will be on first base. And there goes that quick 1-2-3 inning that has eluded Hanwha for many, many days. All right, so now we've got another runner on base for KT. Wang Daejeon stepping in, 0 for 1 on the day, flew out to center in his first at bat and looks at the first pitch that is bounces in the dirt. 1-0. I have to imagine that they're going. Looks like it might have cut back a little bit. Could just be the camera angle, as that one's in there for a strike. 1-1. Nope, it doesn't look like it's let up. And pitch number 69 in there for a strike on the inside corner. That's another pitch that would never be called a strike without the ABS system. I wonder what the baseball players think about having to play in this. And the 1-2 pitch, that's chopped to Moon Dong-ju, picks it up, tosses it over to first, and that is going to be 3 away. As Hanwha keeps them from scoring, ladies and gentlemen. That is always a fantastic thing. As we will go to the top of the fourth, Hanwha still looking to get a run. Again, I talked about it earlier today. Hanwha last week hit 0 home runs. The week before that, they hit 1 home run in a game that they were just getting absolutely blown out on. So offense is a premium. Yes. Just don't get shut out, please. I still laugh at this commercial. Wow. That commercial is just so bad. All right, Hanwha. You've got the top of the lineup. Sorry, you got the middle of the lineup. I forgot you guys already blew through that. All right, Noshiwan struck out looking in his first at-bats. He will make his way up. And first pitch swinging, lifts it into center field, just past the outstretched second baseman. And we've got a leadoff batter. All right, Cheon-sung, here's your chance. He was upset that he missed it, and he's like, oh, I got to run. That's something that I will say it would never have happened under the previous manager. That lazy run out of the box, as Cheon-sung looks at strike one, literally 100% down the middle. Flew out to left field in his first at bat, averaged down to 221 on the season now. And that's outside. Ball 2. Oh, nara ola bichi derira. Whoa, Hanwha Cheon-sung. Hanwha Cheon-sung. And a chopper to the pitcher, and he throws it into center field, and that's going to be runners on first and second as the air on the pitcher moves the runners to the corner with nobody out. An easy chopper back to the pitcher, grabs it, takes his sweet time, and then just throws it way out of the reach of the second baseman, and it bounces into center field. Noshiwan heads up, takes third. He would have been safe at third for defensive obstruction anyway, even if he didn't make it safely. And that's going to bring up Kim Tae-yeon 0 for 1 on the day with a strikeout. And hitting 333 on the season as he somehow didn't go on that pitch. And ball 1. Here it comes, Sandy. And that one is crushed. Rojas just turns around and looks at it as it lands nowhere near a place that you can catch it. And we've got ourselves a 3-3 game. And there we go, ladies and gentlemen. We've got a new game as he hops and turns. As that ball was crushed. Rojas just turned. Literally just turned. It was like, whoop. It hit the very top of the outfield seating. And An Chi-hong steps in, looks at strike 1. An Chi-hong. And that one misses low. Way outside. 2-1. And he pops that one, skies it. Catcher giving chase, but that is in to the stands, and it's going to be 2-2. Oh, there, yeah, Sandy. You just had to ask. Why didn't you ask earlier? If you would have asked earlier, they would have scored earlier. We're blaming you, Sandy. We are blaming you. All right, the 2-2 pitch coming up here. An Chi-hong lifts that one, and that's going to get into the umbrella. Oh, not into the umbrellas, but into the netting above the bullpen down the right field line. And we've got ourselves another 2-2 pitch coming up. And An Chi-hong fouls another one off. As now pitch number 6 coming up. That doesn't seem right. Pitch number 7. 7 sounds better. Good thing nobody was on the base, because that would have been a balk as the pitcher just dropped the ball. All right, the 2-2 pitch once again. And that one is lifted into the stands, right fielder back and under it. And that's just the first outs. On the F9. I haven't even seen how far that was. That's the second home run in 3 weeks for Hanwha. All right, Wang Young Mook makes his way in. 0 for 1 on the day. First pitch swinging. That's lifted into center. Center fielder under it, and 2 away. That is the second home run he's given up now in just 9 2/3 innings. And there's a little flare right to the right fielder, and that's going to be 3 away. But Hanwha is able to get on the board on a big swing by the second baseman, Daejeon. The air comes back to hurt them mightily, as instead of having they weren't Wansung Ben, were they? Yeah, on a 3-run shot that basically was just a few feet away from leaving the stadium. Hey, Rizzo, I don't know if you're watching on a phone or if you're watching on a computer, but you're in the vertical stream, which doesn't have very many people actually talking. If you want to go, there's another one, a horizontal stream. If you're watching on a computer or TV or something, a little bit more conversations and a little bit better picture. But if you're on a phone, that would probably stay in there at the vertical stream's probably the best. But Hanwha with the big swing, lots of ding. And we got 15 seconds before we are back. Moon Dong-ju still out there on the mound. 2 strikeouts on the day. We will and this is something I can't believe. Like the the umpire and the guy that just hit the home run are sitting there laughing and joking. Like, it looks like the rain, and now it looks like the rain might have let up. And first pitch swinging, and that's caught foul. No, it's let up. It looks like it's let up a little bit. It's not completely gone yet, but we'll reset for another strike. Alrighty. Let's go. Moon Dong-ju, they just helped you out big time. You got to get at least through 5 innings here. Already at pitch number 72. Getting 5 innings, that would be a huge, huge thing. It does look like it's going to rain tomorrow, but early. So I think the rest of the game should get in, as that's in there, the top of the outside. 0-2. And here we go, the 0-2 pitch. Chop to Noshiwan, who eats him alive, and that's going to be an error. 0-2 pitch to a runner on because of an error. Wow. Here we go. Not looking at the ball. Just took his eye off the ball. Bounces away. And now we've got a bunt. Thank you. Thank you for the free outs. Kim Sang-soo will be bunting here for KT. Yeah, he is definitely not a defender first. We can put it that way. And that, wow, it throws the bat up to get to bunt. How bad is the KBO at bunting whenever they bunt all the time? I just don't understand how you're so bad at bunting when that's your game. I've been to games beforehand. Okay, so here comes the 0-2 pitch here. And that bunt is down the line, throws to the second baseman covering, and that's one away. But I just... they're so bad at bunting whenever it's just like an every game, everyday thing. And on top of that, I've been to games early, and the last thing every player does is they practice bunting, and they're still awful at it. But Chun Sung Ho stepping in. He's 2 for 2 on the day. He singled and scored in his first at-bat, and then hit a triple and scored in his second at-bat, as he looks at ball 1. And misses on the outside, ball 2. Again, I think this might... Again, I think they're going to try to get 5 innings out of Moon Dong-ju here, but I think it's going to be pretty rough. Here comes pitch number 78. He's only got 1 out here, as he misses with ball 3, 3-0. He doesn't want to walk him because he's, but at the same time, here comes a fastball. And catches the outside. 145 on the gun, so 3-1. Get me over fastball, and wasn't very good with that fastball either. All right, here comes the 3-1 pitch. Runner on second, a very dangerous batter on, and that misses inside, and that's going to be runners on first and second now. as he is on base for the third time today. All right. Chung Sung Ho on first base, Jo Young Ho on second base, and this looks very familiar here. Kim Min Hyuk, the center fielder, up with runners on first and second, and one out. Strike one on the bottom of the plates. I gotta say, last inning, the top of this inning, could have been an double play. Instead, it was runners on first and third. Then in this inning here, could have been an outs, but instead we're now 1-1 after an error on the third baseman. Get a gift, and then you give one back. And fouled into the stands. I bet this is probably one of the biggest crowds that KT has had since opening weekend because Hanwha's in town. All right, here comes the 1-2 pitch. And outside at 2-2. What's up, Kenny? Welcome, welcome. Hey, Dave. Nice. All right, the 2-2 pitch, and that's low, ball 3, and another full count. The 5th full count of the day for Moon Dong-ju. Yeah, it's raining. Like, I can't believe it looks like it's let up a little bit. And here comes the 3-2 pitch. Chopper, second, safe. It's, oh my God, that was the most Hanwha possible thing. That's, oh my God. Like, oh my. Wow. 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 Chopper to second, grabs the ball, tries to step on second, misses it, or tags second, but oh my God. I'm sorry, Nick. This is the second time they've effed up in this entire, oh my God. Like how... Oh my. Yeah, so with the rain delay though, unfortunately, yeah. Oh my God. The problem is they're not going to give him an error there. It definitely should have been an error. They're going to give him I think they're going to give him a fielder's choice is what they'll call that. Yeah, they call it a fielder's choice because the play was stupid. But all right, well, here comes Kang Bae-ko. Bases loaded, 0 for 1 on the day. First pitch swinging, and that's to the left fielder under it. Grabs it, and that's going to be at least 1 in. Well, what's crazy is, guess what? If he would have went to first there instead of trying to, and trying to be a huge, trying to, just, it's so annoying watching them try to make this all-star play instead of just getting the outs. And looks at strike one. I don't know, man. So the SSG game isn't called off. It's just in a rain delay. All right, Rojas, runners on first and second. They were a fluke. They were getting out hit, Kenny. So they were getting out hit in the beginning of the season, but they were winning because they were facing against teams that had 2 to 3 errors in a game, or, you know, they were never going to maintain any sort of positive momentum with the not being able to score. And the 1-1 pitch swings through that one. Helmet almost comes off. As Moon Dong-ju looking for his second strikeout of Rojas Jr. All right, here comes the 1-2 pitch. Moon Dong-ju needs to get out of this. He's already at, this will be pitch number 91, as misses inside, 2-2. Ay, ay, ay. All right. Walk safe, David. Walk safe. All right, here comes the 2-2 pitch. And swings through. That's going to be strikeout number 3, and I believe that'll be the end of his day, as that is pitch number 92. And minimal, again. So KT takes the lead on 0 hits. Well done. Well done. That takes skill, really. It takes skill to give up the lead when you don't give up a hit. Just pure skill, honestly. You know, just amazing. Hanwha. All right. Yeah, so that inning involved a error on KT that would have been a double play to erase all the base runners. Instead, the error led to a 3-run homer by Kim Daejeon. And then so Hanwha was like, well, you gave me something, let me give you something. So they gave them in the air, and then a walk after the sacrifice bunt, and then a mental error. Doesn't go as an actual error, but the fielder's choice of a no out as apparently there's been a pitch, but I don't know what it is. A ball. Nope. A strike. Maybe, I think. Apparently it's a strike. And that misses ball 1. So he actually was a very good hitter, which is part of the reason why he's on the team. And why he plays so many positions. They wanted him to be in the lineup. Why he's the best hitter on the team has a lot to do with the hitting coach himself. And that's way up high. Ball 3. Daejeon Young did have a full count in his last at-bats. Popped up to the third baseman. And here comes the 3-1 pitch. And that's fouled straight back to have another full count. Yeah, I don't know how the Hanwha has literally had the worst offense for years. And Walksome will take the leadoff walk, especially to our number 9 hitter who loves to swing at pitches out of the zone. I can't believe they didn't appeal down to first on that. Probably, yeah. Who knows these days? Who knows? When what? Welcome to the horizontal life, Kenny. All right, Chano looks at strike one there. So that's the thing is, I was literally talking about that the other day to someone else. When someone was like, does the manager know how much people don't like him and how bad he is? And I was like, he has to. Because like the lineup song, they're singing everyone's name, and when they get to the manager's name, it's just dead silence. All right, the 1-1 way up high, ball 2, 2-1. Yeah, he has to know, like. No, the KT bullpen is up and throwing. The check over on Daejeon. Yeah, yeah. So they go through and they say all of the basically the batting order as here. Because I am such an amazing streamer, let me help you. So, this song plays, and as it plays through, they do the lineup. So, Chano here, the 2-2 pitch. Another check over in Daejeon. So, and lifted right to Rojas. Excellent positioning, and that's gonna be one up. So, Iban Taja, first hitter. Iban Taja. 3번 타자. 5번 타자. 김태현. 6번 타자. 안치홍. 8th hitter. 9th hitter. Pitcher. And then the manager. And then it's just dead silent. All right. There's your girl, Nick. I mean, there's that fan. Raza over 2, grounded out to third base, and then grounded out to second, and swings through a pitch literally down the middle. Whoa. I figured out why Hanwha is losing, guys. And I take 100% responsibility for this. It's because I had a lowercase c for the catcher instead of a capital C, and Peraza goes down swinging. Swinging and losing his helmets. I wonder how much longer things go before they start complaining about Peraza. All right, No Shiwan, 1 for 2 on the day. Reached on a single. His first at bat looks at ball 1 on the outside. No. And that's lifted, and Daejeon Young over to third, and he'll be at the corners with 2 outs. Can No Shiwan get his stuff together? Can No Shiwan get himself together instead of just trying to hit home runs all the time? Oh, now we got runners at the corner. Daejeon Sung up, reached on the air in his first at bats. The manager's gonna make it because the manager is cousins with the manager's wife is cousins with the GM's wife. That's the only reason why he makes it to the new stadium. But at the same time, the new stadium, like they were talking about this is the last year for the stadium, but when I read the news last year, they were 9 months behind, and they said they weren't even going to be able to open it until September. So, but Daejeon Sung hitting a robust 211, I think, on the season now, with his 0 for 2 today. Again, flew out to left and then reached on an air. And that's fouled as strike 2, 0 and 2. Oh, Hanwha, please score now. All right, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Way is No Shiwan decides to take second base. And now we've got runners at second and third with... There we go. Yeah, so the picture here is actually... I took that picture. All the pictures that I use in these are from mine. I went to every stadium in 2018, and that's chopped foul as Wang Junso makes the play. Yeah, 2018 I went to all the stadiums. I went to 90-something games that year. And then I went in 2022. 2022, I think, I went to Changwon after it opened. And here comes the 1-2 pitch, and that's lifted into the air. Second baseman giving chase and catches it, falling down. And yeah. Yay, Hanwha. Oh, Hanwha had a hit. That's right. We better put that up there. We don't want to take away their love. Yeah, so I've been to so of all the stadiums I've been to obviously Hanwha. I've been to Busan, to Lotte Stadium, Sajik. I've been to Changwon. I've been to the old Changwon Stadium. I've been to Ulsan, so uh, Busan's old second team, and then Busan's current second team. On top of that, I've been to uh, Daegu. I've been to Samsung's Park. I've not been to the old Samsung's Park. I've been to Kia's Stadium, and then so Kia's Stadium. I did not go to old Kia Stadium because when I moved to Korea, the new stadium had already opened. Then I've been to Gochuk, their current home for Kium, and then I went to the old stadium, which was Mokdong, which is where where LG will have to play. So Mungdongju back out there. We'll see how this works. Pitch number 92 is a ball on the outside. I cannot believe he is still out there. I didn't get his last strikeout there. And we've got ourselves a 1-1 count here. Yeah, the only current. Oh yeah, there's no outfield seating. And a chopped foul. That's gonna be. Yeah, the Mukdong. I went there for opening weekend, opening season, or back in 2015. Were the only two games I ever went there. I watched Hanwha give up a walk off in the bottom of the 12th. The first game I ever went. Opening day, walk off in the bottom of the 12th. As we've got a ball here, 2-2. All right, here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. That's going to be strikeout number 4. For Mr. Mungdongju. All right, pitch number 98 for against Moon Sang Chol, who was hit by a pitch and then singled and RBI in his first at bats. As he looks at ball 1, does look like the rain looks like it's let up a bit. Still coming down, but not nearly as bad as that ball in the dirt. 2-0. All right, here comes the 2-0 pitch, number 100 of the day, and that's in there for strike 147 on the old gun. Pitch number 100. Ooh, they're not making it red. That's surprising. And pitch number 101 is also in there for a strike. So, again, most KBO players, most Korean guys do not pitch over 100 pitches. As pitch number 102 it misses as Moon Dong-ju throws his hands up in the air thinking he had strike 3, but it was not strike 3. It was definitely a ball. And we've got another full count. Yeah, they're all custom. And that's Peraza, reaches over, grabs it, and that's going to be out number 2 as the rain is still coming down, but no, those are all custom. So there used to be a company called Yagu Love, or Baseball Love, that used to sell a bunch of the old style uniforms. But in 2020... as that first pitch misses. So in 2020, during the pandemic, everybody got into the KBO again, which is part of the reason why I do this. And I guess the KBO finally found out about it and pretty much ended it. That's why you see a big group with Bingray uniforms. They used to sell those, and that's going to be a single up the middle as he reaches base for the first time today. And we'll have to see if they're going to keep him out there. Just buy 2 uniforms and sew them together. And that will be the end of the day for Moong Dong-ju, as he is in line for the loss. So final line on Moong Dong-ju, 4.2 innings, 106 pitches, 65 for strikes, 7 hits, no home runs. That is a good thing. No home runs. Oh man, you gotta get 2 uniforms, head to one of the machine shop ladies and give it to them, and it'll be like, I don't know, a few bucks. You need to get your own name on the back of your uniforms too. You need Big Kiwi on the back. The place that makes patches and stuff is not too far from where we live. It's all right. Yeah, so what you need to do is you need to get 2 blank uniforms, Nick, off of like Dongun Market or something, and then take it to one of the stitching ladies, have them half and half it, and then take it to the Josu or the embroidery shop, and they'll put names on the back. No. I know you want your Daejeon uniform. All right, so we are back. So it is Kim Gyu-yeon on the mound, as first pitch is a ball. And let's get rid of that because he doesn't have any strikeouts. 2.84 ERA on the season, 6 games, 6 1/3 inning, 2 strikeouts, 4 walks. I will get all of this changed here in just 1 second. And misses. Ooh, just catches the corner. And we've got that fixed there. 1-1 on the counts. 2 outs. See, Nick, you need to be old school and get a 22, number 22 Daejeon, as that goes the throw, not in time. As once again, Hanwha has a stolen base against it. And a ball, 2. That was a good pitch to throw. That was just poor timing. Again, I think Hanwha's, the biggest problem that I've seen is the catchers aren't catching ready to throw anymore. They're catching ready to frame, and they don't need to do that anymore. And that's what's causing everyone to steal against them when they have these, these bigger bases. And that's way outside ball number 3. So Kim Gyu-yeon has, again, 6 games. He pitched in 2 games against Samsung over the weekend. the best uniform is definitely the one that says Eagles on it in Hanja or in Hangul. I wish there was more that had actual Korean letters on it as he fouls that one, making the counts full 3-2. All right, here comes the 3-2 pitch. Sets up on the outside, and that's stroked in between the first and second baseman. Wang Daejeon coming home, and an awful looking slide. But once again, a stolen base leads to another run for teams not named Hanwha. That run will be charged to Moon Dongju. Again, I'm trying to figure out why that was cut. I do too. I would buy one. Every team has a uniform that I would like to buy. All right, Kim Yoo-yeon back out there, still out there. Strike one on the outside, 143 on the gun, and so Moon Dongju's line is now final. He'll be charged for that 5th run. 5 runs, 4 earned. Another rough outing that's in there for a strike at the bottom of the corner. Yeah, but Hanwha doesn't do anything cool like that. Hanwha has their 4 uniforms, and those are the only uniforms they use. Then they come out with their military uniform, but I refuse to buy a military uniform because I'm not in the military. And checks over at first. All right, here we go. The 0-2 pitch. And checks over at first as An Jeong tries to tag him between his legs and then drops the ball. All right, once again, the 0-2 pitch. And fouled away, stays at 0-2. I'm not a big fan of the cartoon collab uniforms. Hanwha's had a few. Hanwha used to have a bunch of uniforms, actually. Whenever I first started watching, they had a bunch of uniforms. And that's in the dirt as we got another stolen base. Do you like the Lotte? Yeah. That's what I was talking about. Do you like the Lotte one? That's the red ones. Inside, and he hits him. And yeah. He's almost retired a batter. I don't think Incheon has any cartoon collaborations, but Incheon has so many uniforms. You know, they have the Starbucks one, they have the No Brand one, they have the Incheon one, they have the regular gray, they have the regular whites. They have so many of them. Chun Sung-ho now up is out. As he grounds back to the pitcher. I was going to say he has been on base all 3 times, but that will take us to the break. I will be back. Hopefully you will still be here. And see you in a bit. All right. So, since we're talking about uniforms, here's one of the actual special uniforms. So they have a King Daejeon uniform that they had a few years ago. But yeah. So just this patch and then the shoulder patches. They had this. They wore this for the series that they played during Hangulnal, or Korean Language Day, or whatever. Yeah. All right, we've got ourselves another pitching change here as we will get this situated. Son Dong-hyun. Wrong button. He was he actually a very special player. He actually started and then would move to catcher through in the middle of the game, and then at the end of the game he would come back out to close. Ruined his arm though, unfortunately. All right, Kim Tae-yeon stepping in as the 3-run homer in his last at-bats. Looks its Ball one on the outside. No, I don't know if I really want to know it. And that's outside, ball two. Wow, that is the worst scoreboard. That is awful. That is absolutely awful. All right. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. And chopped foul. 2-1. And last, fourth inning. Sorry, not the last inning. That was absolutely crushed. What was he? Just staring at it? Like, yeah, that lead did, or that tie game did last for 2/3 of an inning. All right, here comes the 2-1 pitch. Son Dong-hyun on the mound now, trying to hold the lead as Kim Daejeon lifts that one foul and out of play. 2-2. Did they ever start the? They're still in delay over it down in Lotte, down in Busan. All right, here comes the 2-2 pitch. And outside, ball three. We've got ourselves a full count. All right, the 3-2 pitch. Inside, ball four. Take your base, sir. A leadoff walk on a full counts, just like last inning. Can they get some runs? An Chi-hong coming up to bat. He is 1 for 2 on the day with a single and a fly out to right. That's right. The umpire. Wow. Oh, my Lord. Whoa. I'm going to have to get the replay on that. The umpire just like shoved his arm in front of the catcher and like pushed him back and then said, oh, that's 2. And then he did it again. And then the catcher pushed him. The catcher just pushed the umpire out of the way. Wow. Definitely be uploading a video of that later. All right. I just can't believe that. And that's inside and up. Ball one. And that's lifted. Check the bat. Yep, it's not the bat's fault, buddy. And that's a pop out to the catcher. All right. Well, it's going to bring up Wang Young-mook, who's 0 for 2 on the day. Grounded out to the third baseman in his first at-bat and then flew out to center in his second at-bat. Got a big hole over there on the first base side with holding the runner close. And up high, ball one. All right, here comes the 1-0 pitch and a fake stolen base. I don't know what you're faking. You don't need to be running. You've been thrown out every time you've tried. I wish Hanwha would learn to run the bases because their base running has been absolutely atrocious. Stolen base, getting caught stealing all day long, but they can't actually steal. As he fouls that out of play, and that's going to bring it to 1-2. And low ball 2. Daejeon. Home run. I love this one because it's like the chicken dance. What can I get? Oh. Daejeon. And that's chopped, but it's foul. And I'll have another 2-2 count coming up. Daejeon. Home run. Daejeon. Whoa. And the 4-3 put out. Well, at least he moved the runner over, and it didn't take a bunt. We'll take that. I still don't have Pak Song-on's. Oh, we're going to have ourselves a pitching change here. Another pitching change, and that'll give me a chance to add in Pak Song-on's. Can I get it done? Can I get it done? Configure. See if I can get this changed. See how quick I can't hit any buttons. Player songs. Pak Song. Where is it? 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 What? There we are. There we go. Look at that. All right, we got 22 seconds before we're back, and I've got his music ready and loaded because I am speed. So Pak Shi-young will be on the mound now. Pak Shi-young making his way. 8.31 ERA, 0-1 on the season, 6 games, 4.13 innings, 4 strikeouts, 3 walks. And he will face Pak Song-on, who is 0 for 1 on the day with a fly out to right and a hit by pitch. You probably don't know this song. Hanwha Pak Song-o, Hanwha Pak Song-o. Ball 1 on the outside. Hanwha Pak Song-o, Hanwha Pak Song-o. That's misses inside 2-0. My Pak Song, oh, whoa. Hanwha Pak Song, oh, whoa. Yeah, it's very like. Yeah, it definitely has a very like dark side. Anything is better than Kim Kong Min's song. Like his walk-up song puts me to sleep. I'm like, man. All right, the 2-1. That's going to be ripped down the line. That's going to be a fair ball into the corner. And Kim Daejeon is going to come around. Pak Song-on is in there for a double, just like Nick said. And we've got ourselves a 5-4 game. The Evil Empire. All right, Daejeon Young stepping in, has a chance to tie this game up. Pak Song, song, not sung. As Daejeon Young looks at strike one. Oh, Daejeon Young. And that is lifted into the air. That's going to go up against the wall. That's going to score. Pak Song-on, and Hanwha has tied it up at the bottom of the 6th inning off of the relievers. And she's going to start crying. And we're going to have another pitching change. As obviously they have a pretty good reason to have a pitching change, as they just coughed up the lead with 2 outs in the 6th inning. Yeah, excellent decision to bring that pitcher in. Excellent decision. As we continue to have a battle of the absolute awfulest teams in the KBO. Like you can't just make it. You can't lie about it. They're awful. Both teams are awful. All right, who's coming in this time? It's gonna be Kim Min. That's right, a 2-syllable name. Kim Min will be coming in for the Wizards. Are they actually called the Wizards? Is a good question. Are they called the Wizards or not? That's a question I need to. That's a very important fact that I need to find out. Are they called the Wizards? Or is it just the Wiz? All right. Well, we should be back here. We've got the top of the order coming up as Chae Ho leads things off 0-for-3 on the day and looks at ball 1 low. Kim Min in there, ERA of 54. I did not say that wrong. It is 54.00. Yeah, perfect. And that is a chopper to first, scoops it, takes it himself, and that's the end of the 6th. And Hanwha ties it up again and on 2 doubles with 2 outs. And we will see how long that they can hold this or even take the lead. And another thing is KT does have now, Nick, you may not be aware of this, but a few years ago, Hanwha put out their opening day roaster. I was like, oh, did Hanwha suddenly decide they don't want to do baseball anymore and they all want to be baristas? Because, yeah, they put out the opening day roaster instead of the opening day roster. Yeah. It didn't stay up. It didn't stay up very long. They removed it after a few minutes, and numerous people saying, "What? Finally, you guys decided to give up on baseball?" Roller coaster. All right, Kim Bum-soo, the big lefty, 7.94 ERA on this season, just came back up. And again, I'm going to talk about this because I talk about this in every single game. That they bring him in. He doesn't pitch well when he starts an inning. He does not pitch well when he starts an inning. When he comes in to clean up other people's messes, he does pitch much, much better. So we will see how things go here. We got the bottom of the 6th coming up. Hanwha just tied it up on 2 RBI doubles with 2 outs. And Kim In-hyuk is going to lead things off. Kim Bum-soo, the lefty. Hanwha doesn't have much for lefties in the bullpen, which Wang Jun-seo is now in the starting rotation, who's been pitching extremely well. And first pitch, ball outside. Yeah. All right, and that's in there for strike 1-1. And already a pitch clock violation against Kim Bum-soo, as he's only thrown 2 pitches. So the 1-1 pitch and low ball 2. Yeah. Again, so the problem is it's a continuation of, last year pitching 2 innings every game or every other game, or pitching 3 straight games. You wear a guy's arm down, and he just isn't able to perform all the time like that, because that's in there for a strike 2. It may not build up that year, but over the course of a year, 2 years, 3 years, that just drains a guy's arm. Like, as much as, the fact that he hasn't had any issues he is one of the hardest throwing lefties, in the KBO, as he fouls that one as he just gets a piece, keeps it at 2-2, as I think that one was 150 on the gun. 140. Yeah, he does throw close to 150, which again is about 94 or so, which coming from a far out left side against a lefty is a pretty ruthless pitch. And that's strikeout number 1. We'll see what happens next. Is it'd be, you know, got to think that's, again, I'm thinking like an actual manager would. Uh, how is he going to stay here against, you got Kang Bae Ko here, but then you have Rojas, who's a switch hitter, so it doesn't matter who you have in there. And that's misses ball one. So I'm looking here, slider for a ball. How is he getting his other pitches off? Obviously his strikes, his fastball is getting in there for a strike, but what about the other pitches? As that's way up high, and Kang Bae Ko goes and swings at it, fouls it back out of play. All right, here comes the 1-1 pitch to Kang Bae Ko. 0 for 1 on the day. Sacrifice fly and an RBI in his last at-bat. Walked in his first at-bat. Got thrown out at home, trying to come home on a single. And that one is crushed. And that is going to be a souvenir. And like I said, when he comes in and pitches and starts an inning, he does not pitch well. But what do I know? Nothing, right? And that slider didn't slide. I was just talking about that's how he hasn't been able to get his other pitches across for strikes. Only his fastball. His slider hung up in the middle, and that was absolutely crushed. All right, here comes Rojas stepping in. 0 for 3 on the day. He struck out twice so far. All right, swinging and fouls that one out of play. 1-1. Oh, Hanwha. It's all right, Hanwha. You got this. So you've already come back twice so far today. Why not come back a third time? I think that's an excellent idea if I've ever came up with one myself. And the 1-1 pitch fouled straight back as the people behind home plates have obviously never been anywhere near a baseball field before and jump out of the way. And that's in there for strikeouts. Strikeouts number 2 of the day. He really wishes he had that slider back. That's strikeout number 3 on the day for Rojas. Number 30 on the season. All right. Jung Sung-woo, the catcher, coming in 1 for 3 on the day. RBI single in his first at-bats. 2 strikeouts since then. And looks at ball 1 in the dirt. Hitting .240 on the season. Ay. All right. And that's a beautiful pitch in there. And misses ball 2, 2-1. Man, There's a few players for Hanwha that have extremely good fan service. He's one of them. And the fans are going to just absolutely tear him apart at this point. All right, to the 3-1 pitch. Bounces that one. That's going to be ball 4. He's going to take his base. Yeah, so like I was talking about, so they finally showed what it was. A ball on his first slider, ball on his second slider, and then got one across, but it was crushed as he is going to be done for the day. And we'll go to the next pitcher. We'll see who it is once they... I'm sure it'll be one of the same pitchers that it always is. It's rough. Jang Shiwan will be stepping onto the mound for Hanwha. So once again, going with the same arms. Jang Shiwan. So last appearance, 2 hits in 1 inning. He's had a couple days rest as he pitched on the 20th was his last day. Yeah. Yeah, they are actually so the crew chief was canned. The crew chief was fired. I believe the other guy, the home plate umpire that made the call, is suspended for three months. And then the third base umpire also got something. So I think he got 3 months suspension or something like that. Because he heard the correct call, but he didn't actually correct it. And then the crew chief tried to lie his way out of it as Jang Shiwan first pitch just misses on the outside of the ball. So yeah, one of the most popular umpires in the league gets canned because he tried to cover up for the other guys. And can't say I'm upset about it at all. All right, the 1-0 pitch, and that's low, ball 2. And the thing is it's not something that you could miss. Like, it's a guy saying strike. Like, it's a guy saying in English, he's like strike. And then the ball is a Korean woman who is like bol. Like, very different. It's a woman saying ball in Korean and Konglish, and then it's and there's Park Sung-han taking one off the leg, and then the strike call is by an actual. It's definitely like an American English man saying strike. It's not strike. No, it's full on strike, like just like that. It's so like to say that you heard the wrong thing is not The update. I like it. And that swing. That wasn't even what? That wasn't even a strike? I don't know why they appealed because I thought it was a strike. That was right at the knee. And the look by he must have lied about his height or something for that to not be a strike. So apparently it's a 3-1 count now. And that definitely was a ball. So that's going to be 2 straight balls, 2 straight walks. As Hanwha ties it up on 2 back-to-back, 2 RBI or 2 outs, RBI doubles. And then they give up a home run to give up the lead, or yeah, I guess give up the tie. And now they've walked 2 straight batters with 2 outs. And that's going to bring up Daejeon, who is 1 for 3 on the day. Former San Francisco Giants is ball 1. Yes, so they have an appeal system. Yeah, so there is an appeal system, and there's a challenge system, but the problem is the challenge system is too late. Yeah, so the crew chief, and I guess the third base umpire or something, somebody else has the headsets as he swings through that one and misses 1-1. So they can appeal. But now what they did is they have the people in the dugout have a headset also, and they have an ABS person on site. So if the umpire calls the wrong call, the ABS guy can like, nope, that's not right, and instantly get it changed and corrected. Because there have been times where they've had issues with the volume or something. But like, I'm trying to be like, oh, like you can see right now but I realize you guys can't actually see the game. But they have like the bone conduction headsets, so there's nothing actually as there's a chopper to shorts, throws it to second, and he's out. Maybe, yep. And the 6-4 put out ends the threats as Hanwha once again ties it up and then quickly gives the lead back. Let's check for you. Yes, the Lotte game is canceled. Shows that it's actually canceled because they didn't get five innings in. So nope. It's just canceled. So they didn't get 5 innings in, so they just canceled it. They'll replay it. So they'll replay it at the end of the season. So games that are Friday, Saturday, or Sunday that are canceled because of rain or whatever will be replayed in a doubleheader on Sunday. If the game on Sunday is canceled, it'll be played on Monday. If it's canceled Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, it will be replayed at the end of the season with the rest of the rain games or whatever. No problem, sir. They're both into the bullpens. I would say pretty low. I think there's going to be some more runs scored here. All right, Peraza stepping in. He is 0 for 3 on the day. First pitch swinging, and that's fouled out of play. Peraza grounded out to grounded out to third, grounded out to second, and then struck out in his last at bat. Yeah, so I would definitely say no because if Hanwha scores 1 run in the next 3 innings, then they're going to have to go to extra innings, and so I would say probably over. And that's in there for a strike. 1 and 2. And let's look at the old bullpens. So the KT bullpen has a 7.75 ERA, the worst in the league, and Peraza swings and his second strikeout of the day. Oh, well, there's always time for extras. This ain't banana ball. Or are you talking about like the rain? Yeah, so you know you got KT has the worst, the worst by chance. No, I think the rain is gone, as No Shiwan steps in, looks at a ball on in the dirt there. I'm pretty sure the rain is gone. It was just kind of a band. It looks like there's a kind of a gap. So I think it'll be fine. And there's a chopper, throws it over, and that's 2 away. The 6-3 putouts brings it to 2 outs already. Da, 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 da. All right, here we go. We've got Daejeon Sung stepping in. 0 for 3 is the catcher drops. That's ball. 0 for 3 in his return. Average down to 214. Flew out to left field. Reached on an error on the pitcher that it led to the first 3 runs for Hanwha. And then popped up to the second baseman and is foul on that one down the third base line. And that's once again fouled. Catcher gives chase, but that is in the seats behind home plates. And 1 and 2. I don't know, man. I don't know. But I'm going to guess if Hanwha doesn't return to 500 by the end of May, that there may be a new hitting coach. All right, here comes the 1-2 pitch. And that's chopped. And that's going to be an infield single for El Capitan. As he... wow. Just absolutely crushed. I'm afraid that if it hadn't rained so much, that would definitely be an out. What I don't like is very, very, like, he's not excited about the hit, like, at all. Like, the body language from that is not something that you should have for a captain. All right, Kim Daejeon stepping in, walked in his last at-bats, but hit a 3-run blast in his second at-bats. Kim Taeyeon hitting 353 on this young season, and that is ripped foul up against the signs on the upper deck, and it's 0-2. All right, Nick, very important question. Who has the best walk-up dance? Not the actual their hitting dance and song, the walk-up. Really? And that's a chopper back to the pitcher, tosses it, and that's 3 down. Who has, besides Kim Kang-min, who has the worst? Oh, God, it's so bad. I don't even do it. I refuse to do it. It's so bad. His other one was so much better. You know, and I'm going to say this. He started struggling when they changed his walk-up song. I'm just saying. Yeah, it's like air guitar. They had another guy that used to also have the same thing. Lee Sang-gong also used to have an air guitar thing, and it was stupid. I would say An Chi-hong. I would have to say An Chi-hong is up there. Lee Jin-young is alright. Che Jae-hoon's isn't bad, but I would say maybe An Chi-hong's. So, Jang Shi-won was a starter for Hanwha. In 2020, he was a starter for Hanwha, and he pitched extremely well, but he got like 1 or 2 runs of support the whole season, and ended up being absolutely awful. So at this point in his career, he's the only thing he can be is a reliever. So Pak Sang-on he back up from the second league, and first pitch almost takes out the batter as he's now on the ground, working his way back up. I mean, the guy's like 40 something. So yeah, I think he's. I thought he was a good starter. He throws hard. He has a couple pitches. He pitched well, but they took him out of the role because he couldn't get any run support. And that's in there. Strike one. 1-1. Yeah, he couldn't get any run support back in 2020. I want to say it's 2020. I'm almost positive it's 2020. But basically, he couldn't get any run support at all, and so he couldn't get any wins. And that's going to be into left, and that's one away. This Chano slides over and catches that. Let me check real quick. I'm pretty sure it's from. That's wrong. Yeah, so 2020, he was 4-14. But there was a part where he had like 6 straight quality starts and got 0 wins. He was involved with a trade. It was Jang Shi-won came from Lotte, and Jisung Eagle. I can't remember. As ball 1 low. I should know this guy. He's the guy that I did the Bull Goat moments down on the field with. He changed his name though. Jishihun, I think, is what he changed his name to. Is that's in there for strike one. And again, it was more of a thing where ball two. I think he could have been a better starter. I was impressed with him over that during the spring that he started. And then I thought he pitched well. He had some time where he pitched extremely well, but got no run support. As Peraza and Daejeon both under it. Peraza calls him off, and that's 2 away. And could it happen, ladies and gentlemen? I'm going to say it's... I'm going to say it here. Hanwha has still yet to have a 1-2-3 inning. Can this be the first 1-2-3 inning for Hanwha? As they go back to the top of the lineup. Chun Sung-ho, 2 for 3. Grounded out to the first baseman in his first at-bat. Hitting 374 on the season, and first pitch in there in the dirt. 1-0. When he pitched like ridiculous and didn't get any run support. All right. The 1-1 pitch coming up. And Chung Sung-ho, 2 for 3. A walk, a single, a triple. 2 runs scored. 2 runs scored. Oh, yeah. They did have 1-1-2-3 inning. I think they ended up with 1-1-2-3 inning. And that's fouled off, and it's going to be 1-2. Fouled off. Both between NC and KT, neither one of them have any fans. And that's ball 2 way inside. Does look like the rain is completely let up at least. Everyone still has their umbrellas out, but I don't see any rain on the broadcast. Could just be a refresh rate thing. And that's strike 3. Okay. He said he fouled it off, but the umpire said no. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the first 1-2-3 inning for Hanwha. Big time Hanwha as we go to the top of the 8th. Hanwha down 5-6 with one of the worst relievers in the league on the mound for KT. But I imagine he will be replaced. I've got to assume that he'll be replaced, but again, what do I know? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Apparently, I know nothing. Hanwha again being out hits. Not only that, they've given up 6 walks compared to the 3 walks that they have gotten. Daejeon Hanwha Eagles. Daejeon We are back. And we've got a new pitcher once again, Kim Min-soo, instead of just Kim Min, whose ERA goes from a 54 down to a 5.28. Where am I at? Why? I have got too many electronics in my apartment. Kim Min-soo. KT Eagles. They're literally drawing the batter's box. The umpire is drawing the batter's box with his feet like it's Sandlot baseball. Oh my Lord. Get it together. Wow. Oh my. Wow. Amazing that this is a professional league. Wow. And that's to short the backhand, throw to first, and one away. And another broken bats. So many broken bats this year. I wonder if they've, yeah, there you go. See, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah. I wonder if they, like, maybe changed something, like, because I know the MLB has ball one there. The MLB, a lot of the guys have started going to a bigger knob. Oh, sorry, buddy. Sorry. Top. All right. And that's fouled away. Sorry, Brody. All right. The 1-1 pitch coming up. Wong Young-mook in the box, hitting .333 on the season. Very young. Born in 1999, came up, has been playing extremely great defense. But 0 for 3 on the day, as that is rocked. And is it going to get out? It is out! He hits his first home run, ladies and gentlemen. All right, I'll put it on the board now. And that is his first homer as Pak Sung-an lifts that one foul. Did it really? I didn't. All right, I get a replay now. Oh, it hit her umbrella. It hit her umbrella. Pak Sung-an. Man, yeah, that took a shot. And Pak Sung-an is down on strikes, and that'll be 2 outs. But Hanwha has tied it up. And like I said, Mitch, I would take the over. Because if Hanwha ties it up, that means they're going to go to extras. All right, Daejeon Young stepping in now. And we've got a 6-6 game here. Misses way inside. Apparently there was a strike somewhere I didn't see as I was updating some things. Ooh. A chopper to third and throws over to first and 3 away. But not before Hanwha is able to once again tie it up for the 3rd time today. Or tonight, whichever one you want. Ties it up for the 3rd time. Now, with that excitement comes reality. And that reality is Hanwha has tied it up 3 times. And if you look at the scoreboard, not only have they tied it up 3 times, but they've also given up the lead in the next half inning all 3 times. So, can they hold it? Really? There was not last weekend, but the weekend before, there was a lady that got hit right in the stomach. And it's one of those things where I'm like, she looked pregnant. I don't know if she was pregnant. She didn't look like really big, but she did look like she had a little bit of a belly. And I'm pretty sure they took her off on a stretcher. It looked like I know they had went and got the stretcher. I don't know if they actually took her out on the stretcher, but it was like I would say like almost a 2-inning ordeal. Yeah, and I have seen one person like right in front of me when I was in SSG. Yep, they're so maybe it did because they just showed the security lady. Oh, it did hit her, but she was on the phone. So I think it looks like maybe they are getting her name and stuff for the ball, or no, it's because that was his first home run. It was his first home run, so they're trying to get him the ball. All right, Han Sung-hyuk on the mound for Hanwha. Han Sung-hyuk on the mound. This will be his 15th game, 5.25 ERA. 0-3 on the season, and first pitch fouled off. And bounces that one in the dirt, 1-1. Han Sung-hyuk again is used 3 or 4 times a day, or 3 or 4 times a day, 3 or 4 times a week. He leads the league in appearances already. He's out again. Anytime the game is close, it seems like he comes in, which is why he has 3 losses as a reliever. The thing I do like is the fact that they're not using him as a starter. They learned finally last year after he was destroyed in every single game he started. But it's gonna catch up to him, as you know, using the same relievers 80 to 90 games a season is going to catch up to him, as he's now behind 3-1 on the first batter, Kim Min-hyuk. Kim In-hyuk is 3 for 4, I guess. 2 for 4. 2 singles, an RBI, reached on that fielder's choice. Again, one of the awful plays. And that's in there for a strike, and we've got ourselves a full count. I really need a new chair. This one is super squeaky. I think it's reached its lifespan. I think I've had it for 5 or 6 years. And the 3-2 pitch, that is slapped fair in between short and then Chayano bobbles it in left. But we've got a leadoff runner, and we will have a pinch runner. They're not telling me who the pinch runner is. Yep. No, not from Kang Baek-ho. Kang Baek-ho has never bunted in his life. He's the one that hit the home run in the last time to take the lead. So Kang Baek-ho is 1 for 2 on the day. A walk, pop fly to the third baseman, a sacrifice fly with an RBI, and then a solo home run, and a very nice pirouette on that strike. Almost takes out the catcher with the bat. Again, he was the former Rookie of the Year. A lot of people thought he was going to be growing pro. And that is ripped down the line, and that's going to be into the corner, and that's going to be at least a double, and that's going to... Ooh, they held him up at third. Oh, wow. How big is that going to be? And again, Hanwha ties it up. What does Hanwha do? Now we're at second and third with no outs. Yeah, not with Rojas up. But my thing is they pinch hits. Kim Byung-jun. All right, that's going to bring up Rojas. As I need to get some of this changed here. And that's way outside. Kim Byung-jun. Kim Byung-jun is the guy on third base currently. As Rojas is ahead in the counts, 1-0. Rojas obviously has plenty of power. I believe he leads the league in home runs. Yeah, okay. I like the call, Nick. I like it. If it happens, I'll buy you those 2 uniforms. And that's in the dirt. Ball to 2-1. And we'll even get you authentic ones, Nick. None of them replica things. You got to go for it, man. All right, the 2-1 pitch. Way outside, ball 3. Nick, are you a adult beverage drinker by chance? All right, the 3-1 pitch. And swings at ball 4. Thank you, sir. I'm going to be on the game on the 11th. I think I'm going to go with a couple buddies, sit in the outfield, and partake in some adult beverages. If you would like, and bounces that one, and that's going to load the bases. If you would like to join us, you could let the lady sit in your season ticket, and I can try to grab 5 tickets. The 11th of May. Against Kium. All right, so we've got the bases loaded and nobody outs. Hanwha has just tied the game up. We've got the league leader in appearances on the mound. All right, I will, if I can, obviously if I can get actual tickets, that'll be the biggest thing. Is only 3rd in losses. All right, Jang Sung-woo steps in, looks at ball 1 up high. He does have 2 strikeouts today. He's single and an RBI, struck out looking, strike swinging, and then a walk. All right, we'll see. And a low ball 2. One of the guys I'm going with was the OG Hanwha fan that I used to go with when I first moved to Korea. All right, the 2-0 pitch, and that's crushed. Up against the wall, that's going to score 1, 2. You're welcome, Mitch. You're welcome, sir. If you are still in that vertical stream over there, you are welcome, sir. As we've now got runners on 1st and 2nd. That's what happens when you give up. Yeah. And hey, it's a strike. And the Hanwha fans are exiting while the KT fans, all 7 of them, are dancing. And there's a chopper, Noshiwan, 5, 4, 3. It's a double play, ladies and gentlemen. 2 outs on 1 pitch. That's, I believe, the first double play of the day. 5, 4, 3, and that's going to bring up Wang Jae-gyun, who is 1 for 2 on the day, with a single, a fly out to center, a chopper back to the pitcher, and then a 6-4 in his last at bats. Looks at ball 1, 1-0. And in there for strike. Now, can Hanwha tie it up for the 4th time. Because, yeah. And low, ball 2, 2-1. This game is never going to end. I really can't wait for next year and the pitch clock. Because I am already tired of watching Hanwha for over 3 hours a day. And that's ball 3. Here comes pitch number 25, which means he's probably going to be pitching again tomorrow. And the umpire made it look like he was out on strikes. The announcers announced out 2, and but that's only strike 2. My count is correct. I should be in the broadcast booth, ladies and gentlemen. The 3-2 pitch, and that is bounced, and that is going to score another run. Woohoo! That is awesome. Bounces it into the dirt, and another run scores on a 3-2 wild pitch. I love Hanwha baseball. Oh, you're gonna take him out. Oh, okay. Yeah. Good idea. Let's see who are they gonna go with. Who can they possibly go with? I love Hanwha baseball. I'm pretty sure they have more than 10 hits, though. I'm pretty sure they have 12. It's the one button I always forget. I always forget to hit the hits button. Yeah. Isn't this fun, Dave? Jang Ji-soo will be coming in for Hanwha. Jang Ji-soo. Man, Hanwha is so much fun to watch. Like, yeah. I'm glad you guys are sharing in my misery. Be lucky, be glad that you don't have to actually watch this. All right, we're about back. Jang Ji-soo will be on the mound for Hanwha. Jang Ji-soo is pitched in 2 games, 2 innings, 1 strikeout, 1 walk, 286 batting average against, and a 1.5 whip. He is not factored in any decisions. And man, am I fast. Number 40. I believe he just got called up today. No, he was called up the other day. All right. He's going to face Jo Young-ho, who is 1 for 4 on the day with a RBI single. Reached on an error. Flew out to right. Or flew out to left. Flew out to center. Yeah, it's definitely the yeah. And that's in there for a strike. You know, I would say that they're giving 100%. I will 100% say that. I don't see anybody like just blah. At some point, and here's the thing is the man, they interviewed the manager and he laid the blame on the players. And that would not fly with the fans. They were not happy. that the manager basically is like, oh, the players are, I can only do so much. Yeah, you could not take the job because you're not qualified for it. And that is the 2-1 pitch skied up into center. Daejeon Young under it. And the misery of this inning is over. And that's going to take us to the top of the ninth. Hanwha only needs a slight miracle. Just a slight one. Love that. Fourth inning. Ties it up with a 3-run homer. Boom. Next inning. Next inning. Gives up the run, or gives up the lead. Then, sixth inning. Ties it up. What happens? Next inning. Bottom of the inning. Gives it up. Eighth inning. Ties it up. What happens? Bottom of the inning. Gives it back up. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of people are like, well, what do you expect? You didn't learn last year when you kept running the pitchers into the ground by having them pitch 2 innings every other day or every day. And, it's not pulling the pitchers whenever it's time to pull the pitchers is 100% on the manager. As a manager, you have to take all responsibility for anything going wrong, and then you give your players all of the accolades for when things go right. It's pretty simple. Park Young-hyun on the mound. He's got 2 saves this year for KT, which doesn't seem like a lot, and then you realize they only have 7 wins. And I'm sure there's some other changes, but I'm not going to put them in because Hanwha's got to score a bunch of runs. As the first pitch is in there for a strike against Daejeon. And a low ball 1-1. And that's going to be a little bloop in there, and that's going to be a base runner for Hanwha. And they've got their leadoff batter on for the first time today. Their leadoff, not their leadoff of the inning. As he is now 1 for 5 on the day. And that's going to bring up Peraza, who's still looking for his first hit of the day. Yeah. 0 for 4, 2 strikeouts in his last 2 at-bats, and then 2 groundouts in his first 2 at-bats. And that's inside ball 1-0. Apparently, Daejeon is going to hit a hit, then Peraza is going to get hit, and then Noshiwan is going to hit a 3-run homer to tie it up, and then Chaeun Sung is going to hit a home run to take the lead, is what the sign just said. And that's strike 2. Nick, you have an excuse, though. You don't have a lineup card in front of you. He's got a lineup card to look at and still picks the same names. And the 1-2 pitch, that's strike 3, looking at a pitch in the middle. And he takes his pen. Come on, show the guy. Come on. I just want to see the guy. I want to see the guy mark it out. Oh, come on, man. This cameraman has got to get his stuff together. This broadcast is absurd. Oh, wait, it's Buck TV. Of course it's crap. Spo TV or Spot TV. Spo TV. It's got Spot. It's supposed to be Sports TV, but I don't know how you pronounce Spot because it's an OR. Spo TV. We're gonna go with Spo TV. Uh-oh. I gotta kill them sound. Sorry about that. My earpods, and he's striking out 3. Striking out, looking. My AirPod died right at the right time, or wrong time. And so I had to mute the sound so that you guys couldn't listen to the TV so that I don't get kicked off of YouTube. All right. 2 down. Chen Song stepping in. He is 1 for 4 on the day. And first pitch swinging, and that's backing out of play as the umpire almost falls back. And we're down. How was that? Oh, daddy. All right. Chen Song did single in his last at-bats. 0-1 pitch, and that's way low. Ball 1, 1-1. From his LG days, and that's fouled back. That's good. I wonder if he sent himself down this time. I mean, it coincided right when he got hurt, but he was in the second league, and that's fouled out. Did he get hit in the hand? As he jumps out of the way. That's what you want out of a guy, not taking up roster space. All right, here comes the 1-2 pitch, and that's strikeout number 3, and that's the end of the game. Thanks for watching. All right, well, Hanwha lost again. Came back from behind to tie it up 3 times. Ended up losing because they gave up the run, the lead, as soon as they got it back, all 3 times. The worst bullpen in the KBO. You scored 3 runs against them, but you gave up 4 with your bullpen, and Hanwha once again loses another game. Again, this is a team that they swept in the first part of the season in their excellent start, or whatever it was supposed to be. So Hanwha falls to 11 and 14. KT moves to 8 and 18. No, that can't be right. I'm pretty sure that's wrong. I'm 100% wrong. No, it isn't. Why have they played so many more games? Oh, well. Okay. So, not a good start from Moon Dong-ju. The first inning, gave up 2 runs, loaded the bases before he got an out. Peraza was able to throw out a runner at home to keep from losing even more. Then, you tie it, and then you give up a home run. And then you tie it up again. And then you, once again, load the bases without any outs. What do you expect? You're not going to win any games if you keep loading the bases without any outs. Because other teams, unlike Hanwha, is able to score when they have the bases loaded and no outs. Thank you for stopping by, Dave. I'll be back tomorrow if you get bored or anything like that. So Hanwha just got outplayed all day from every possible situation. Their pitching was not good. Their bullpen was not good. They're hitting, again, 9 hits. Okay, but six runs. But yeah, they, again, like I said at the very, very beginning of the game, when they do score runs, can the pitching actually keep the other teams from scoring? And once again, no. Their bullpen looked awful. We went to the same guys again, and the same guys also did not do well. Maybe it has something to do with the fact that they've, pitched in 15 of your now 25 games. That's what happens. All right. Hopefully the game isn't. Hopefully the game is not over and Hanwha is actually winning instead of just tying it up or blowing the lead. So, all right, guys. That will do it for me. Thank you guys for sticking around and watching. I will be back tomorrow with the same time against the same team as Ri Hyun-jin should be taking the mound, and we will see how he does. So, until next time, thanks a lot, guys.